Hello guys, my name is AkoviL and you're welcome.
Now let's look at how we can install X Recorder application. I already have it on my memory card, so I'm clicking on my file manager. I'm going to click on apps just to locate it. I have a lot of application here, so I use anyone. So you see, this is the X Recorder, the first option you are seeing, application. So I click on it. So it will give me the install option. I quickly click on it. It's now installing. So should be in case you don't have it on your phone already, just like I have, you can click on the link provided for this particular application so that you install it direct from the Google Play Store. So now you wait for it to install, and it takes a little bit of time. Shortly is going to be installed, and once it is installed, it's going to ask you to allow some certain settings. So it's done now, so you quickly click on open. Once it is installed successfully, I've clicked on open, so it's going to open. You can see this is asking me to allow some certain settings to be appearing on my screen each time I'm using the application, or even maybe not probably using it, but these buttons have to be appearing on your screen so as to use it anytime you want. So you have to allow it. I've clicked on allow. Then the next thing you are going to see is permit drawing over other applications. You have to also on this. Then after that, you go back using your phone's back space. Then you see, this is the next screen you are going to see. You have to also okay this, right? Then you can take your time to read whatever that is there, but for the sake of time, our time, so just allow this. You allow. So now we are in the application. What you are seeing now is the X Recorder platform. So for you to start recording, you see the red button at the center below here is where you click on to start recording, right? So but we are not to start recording now. There are one or two settings that you need to customize for yourself. So if you look below here, you are going to see the settings logo. You click on it, then it provides you with the settings here. I mean, you can see a lot of the resolution, quality, whatever. All that you are seeing here is related to what? To how you want your recording to look like, the quality and most other things. So there are three things that I'm interested in here. Number one is the location. You see, I usually like all these kind of things to be done using my SD card because it's usually having much space. So I have chosen the SD card, so I okay it, then you permit it as well. You see, so I'm done with save location. There's another important thing. You go down. I'm going down now. The first thing you are seeing there is also countdown before it starts. This is the seconds it takes. You can see we have about 4 options. So these are the countdown seconds it will take for your recording to start after clicking the red button you are seeing below. So most times I prefer my own to stay on 10 so as to enable me prepare well before the recording starts, because once it count down and gets to 1, automatically your recording will start. So now you can see another thing of interest is the camera and the brush. Are we together? So let me first of all look at the brush. If you on the brush, you can see, if you look at the left hand side of the screen now, by the middle, you are going to see the brush there. So if you click on the brush now, it means that you can use the brush to indicate whatever that you are talking on the screen. You can see what I'm doing now. So while you are done with it, you just come below here and cancel it from the X. Then you scroll again. I want to use the brush again. I click on it. Then I'm cycling the camera because I want to talk about camera now. So I'm going to on here so that it gives me access, or it gives the student access to see me live when talking to them, right? Once you on this particular place you are seeing, the student will be able to see you while talking. But I don't want to on this now because I don't want you to see me. Not to say that I'm a ghost, but in our subsequent class, probably when we start making some recording, I'm going to show you live on how you can bring yourself on board so that the student will see you. So thank you and see you in the next video. Okay, quickly I want to show you different recorders, like two of them I have here. The one we have been talking about is X recorder, just like what you have seen me cycle. If you look carefully again, you are going to see another one here. So you see these two, this one is called a screen recorder and this one is X recorder. I like X recorder because of some features. One of it is you are going to see while recording, or even ordinarily, you are going to see the options like the brush here if you set it, and also you are going to see here some kind of options for you to touch and start your recording and many other things like that. That is one, and there are many other features I may not be able to remember to mention now, but particularly why I'm making this presentation now is on this particular one, screen recorder. I love this one very well because of number one, if you are making a video with this particular screen recorder, your mouth, especially after compressing the video, you see that your mouth will be following exactly what you are saying on the screen, right? But for X recorder, sometimes after compressing, you find out that your action, that is the physical, the way your mouth will be moving, will be different from what you are saying, and sometimes it's not really interesting like that. But for screen recorder, it's always, no matter how you compress it, it's always going to give you that reaction exactly following what you are saying. That's one thing I love it for. Another thing I love it for again is that during presentation, you can actually make some settings such that your image or logo, in terms of whatever you want to call it, can be displayed on the side. Depends on how you set it. It can be displayed while making what, your presentation, as well as the camera. Of course, X recorder also have a camera, so that's another thing. Another interesting thing, okay, I want to show you something. You see, if you want to see the options for this screen recorder while recording, all you need to do is to swipe down your phone just like I'm doing now. You can see the options. There is pause, there is stop, draw, and camera. So in case, just like I'm talking to you now, if I want you to see me, I will just click on camera. Of course, what I'm using now to record is this screen recorder, the same screen recorder I'm talking about. So if I want you to see me live now, I'll just click on it. If I want to pause this very conversation now, I will just pause. Once I click on it, everything stops. I can even keep my phone and do one or two things, come back to the recording. It's very interesting like that. You can see stop. Once you stop it, then that is the end of that video. Then you can as well draw. If you click on draw, just like I've done now, you'll be able to write on the screen. You see. So, and many other ones. We have a lot of these screen recorders. There are many of them. If you go on Play Store, you see many of them. So these are two most important ones that I usually use. Especially, you see this screen recorder and this X recorder. This one is somehow the best to me now, though I started with S recorder, but somehow I'm finding this screen recorder more interesting. So you can just try it out. It depends on your taste and whatever you are looking for. So thank you for listening.
Okay, now you can install X recorder application, or perhaps if it's the screen recorder you want to use, feel free to install anyone and make use of it. Now we want to show you how you can start your recording. First, you may need to, after installing your X recorder, you may need to click. You can see it here. Just click on it once. It will present you with something like this. Let me show you. If you look by the right, by the left, so you can actually make use of the brush and make presentations, right, if they are there like that. And once you are done, just come here and click on the star, and then it goes. So let me show you how you can start your presentation without actually having to distract the people watching your presentation, as not to be opening and closing one or two things before you start your recording. Now it means that you are supposed to open down your PowerPoint presentation that you prepared for the online presentation. So here I'm going to click on text, assuming this is what I want to present here, right? The first slide. So I am going to open it down. I'm using WPS Office to open it. So if you open it successfully, you come down here and click on play. So you play it like this, you see. So after playing it, make sure that you have your phone on landscape format, just like you're seeing now. So assuming you've done this before you play your X recorder, are we together? You can see the brush here, you can see. So if I will advise you, the easiest way to go about doing this is, first and foremost, before coming to opening your X recorder, whatever recorder you want to use, first go to your PowerPoint slides, open it down like this, are we together? And then minimize, are we together? So once you minimize, you go to your X recorder, or you don't even need to do that. You just need to click here, and then it presents you with these options. You see, you click it, and then once you pick the option of recording, the red button, your recording will start immediately. Are we together? Your recording will start immediately. So let me show you some of other steps you can do and how you go about it.
You're welcome back. Yes, you can see live starting just with my PowerPoint slide, isn't it? I promise to show you the easiest way you can do this, starting your recording of the video live without having to go back trying to search for your slide and stuff like that. Though this is another different recorder I'm using, but just to show you how it works. If you look by the right, you can see I'm dragging it. This is the X recorder application sign. Look by the left as well. You are going to see the brush for X recorder. Actually, these are positioned there because I've allowed it from the settings. Whatever I'm doing on this phone, these signs has to be there, should be in case I want to make use of the application. So you can also do the same. If, for example, it's not allowing you, just go and click on the application on your normal screen. Just click on it once and these signs will appear. Once they appear, just leave them like that. Even if you are not ready to record, they are going to just be there for you to use when the need arise. So having done this, it is expected that you have opened down your slide before clicking on any of these signs. Take, for example, the recording application now proper. Let me click on it. You are going to see options. You can see that. So if you look carefully at the top, you are going to see the sign, the center, the circle, red circle sign for recording. You can see it at the top. Now this time I'm going to click on it to start the countdown. You can see once this countdown have started, so you have to prepare. Immediately it gets to 1, your recording will start automatically. Start automatically. So it is assumed that the recording is now live. It is telling you that you can start your recording without necessarily distracting the learners with opening one thing or the other. Immediately your lesson is on. That is what it means. So if you do it this way, it's easier actually. Somebody will be wondering, my picture is appearing somewhere there. This is another screen recorder I'm using actually, just like I told you. We have a lot of them. So particularly each and every one of them have a special features you can use. Depends on what you are interested in. So this particular one have that feature of allowing a logo to display while making your record, and this is another interesting aspect of that particular screen recorder. It means that if you're a business owner, you can design a logo for your business and actually put it there. While you are discussing your business transactions or whatever you are displaying your product, they will be seeing it, or your business name, whatever. And if you are a teacher, you can put the name or logo of your school there, or your own picture as the presenter, so and so on and so forth like that, all in the effort to market your brand, isn't it, while making the recording. So it's easier, you can see. So I hope that this video helps and it allows you to start your recording
proper without necessarily distracting the learners in the process of doing that. Thank you.